It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Arizona. Center fielder, number 11.
And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
David Peralta.
Here's the first pitch to him. David Peralta is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. There to take this one in is Stubbs, and that becomes out number 2. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Goldschmidt.
And he just misses with a curveball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Smoke toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Line to the right side. Martinez is there to put it away for out number 1. Here's Carlos Gomez.
Right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Carlos Gomez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Into the box now, Delino DeShields. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit on the ground but foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a ball hit in the air. Drury ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and at the plate, Jake Lamb. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is DeShields. 1 down. Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Chris Davis now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's safe. Coming to the plate now, Brendan Drury. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gomez giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
The catcher, number 5, Nick
Hundley stands in as he looks at ball one here. 1-0 count. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second, and an underhanded throw is in time for out. Stepping in, Mike Napoli. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Mike Napoli.
Turned on down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second, and he is in there. Here's Drew Stubbs now.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Drew.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
For Napoli, he's at second with his first two-bagger of the year. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Drew Stubbs is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Robinson Chirinos is at the plate as he watches ball one. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Too high, and it's 3-0. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. First pitch of the at-bat.
Francisco.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Runners are at first and third, one away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Rougned Odor is on deck. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Designated hitter, Rougned
Odor is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now. Elvis Andrus is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
The right fielder,
Riding in once
number
again,
14.
Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
Ripped down the first base line. Napoli is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again. David Peralta, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Andrus on to Napoli, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the one. Digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Hard hit ball to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Now a long throw home. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. And he's retired, 1 away. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Here's Mike Napoli now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, this is powered into left field for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Drew Stubbs looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Chirinos. He drew a walk his first time up. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. The relay. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. So digging in now, Luis Francisco. In there, 0-1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early. and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Martinez stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Martinez.
And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up.
Chris Davis.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out. Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter,
Brandon Drury
second
will bat
baseman.
next. Comes into this at bat
Drury.
0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Francisco onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now, Nick Hundley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nick Hundley.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he threw it right past him. A swing and a miss. Here's Rougned Odor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Inning, designated hitter, Rougned
Check to swing
Odor.
there and pops this one up. Drury is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The shortstop,
Digging in
#1,
once again, Elvis Andrus. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up, and this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Drury backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Right fielder.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Martinez coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Chris Owings. He'll
Leading
start
off with
things
the
out as
Diamondbacks,
we begin the 5th.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
A.J. Pollock.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gomez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next
Ready
for the
once again,
Diamondbacks,
David Peralta.
left fielder,
1 run in and
David
1 gone so
Peralta.
far this inning. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is DeShields. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule
number
double.
44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman,
Ball 1.
Adrian Beltre.
1-0 count. Here it is. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitch or a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Pollock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there safely. Ready for another shot now. Mike Napoli. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
Now batting.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to short. Owings has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. This is line to left. And this is down in front of Stubbs for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Brendan Drury. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Digging in to try it again, Nick Hundley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Drury is on his way home. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The run scores from second. It's a 4-4 game. Here's Chris Owings now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1 from the belt. The pitch comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those puts your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. DeShields will get there, and he puts it away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Robinson Chirinos. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Francisco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Rougned Odor now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Drury has got it, and the side is retired. Ready once again, David Peralta. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
David Peralta.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat. Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Stubbs sprinting after it. 1 down. 1 gone down the Arizona 7th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. Stubbs is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Jake Lamb standing in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he tried to get him to chase a couple pitches right there. Look, 0-2 with 2 fastballs. Then he came back with off-speed pitches, and now the count's even. I don't know. He might have to go back to that fastball and see if he can get it by him.
And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
4 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And another foul ball. Yanked on the ground down the line. Over to first now is Napoli, and that retired. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit. And that's off the left field wall. Runner at 2nd now. Nobody out. And digging in the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre. Jerry Damon is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in. Delino DeShields, 2 for 3 for him. So Shin-Soo Choo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in once again, Mike Napoli. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Matt Bush comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Swing and a liner. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Chris Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Settling under it now is Choo, and he makes the catch for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Nick Hundley, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Coming in is Gomez. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this will be fouled away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the. Here's Drew Stubbs now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Left fielder.
Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Drury ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Catcher Robinson Chirinos.
Robinson Chirinos is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in the second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Francisco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch.
Pitching for Arizona.
Hit in the air to center field.
Fernando Rodney.
Pollock is there. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Rougned Odor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Rodney comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And the changeup is way low that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Drury gloves it on to first, and this will remain a tie. Here's Chris. Showings now.
Arizona. Shortstop, Chris.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Chris Owings becomes the first out of the inning. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. So digging in now, David Peralta. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. To his left, Francisco. Throw in time, and the side is. So coming to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. On the ground to third. Lamb gloves it. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late.
The right fielder,
digging in, Carlos Gomez. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice.
Number 29.
Here's the first pitch. Adrian Beltre is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Andrus is digging for home. And the winning run is across to score. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Hey, he wound up with 3 hits, triple, a double, a single, very close to the cycle, but he wasn't able to lose one over the fence. Still a great game at the plate, though.
Final line score.
sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Washington Nationals and the Cincinnati Reds. We've got Harper and Votto coming up next. Ender Inciarte is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Duvall comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. On to first, and Feldman's on a roll now, 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the. Here's Billy Hamilton standing. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Billy Hamilton.
And we can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. One game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10, and 10 games leads to 15. And before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
Now a throw over to first. Nobody out, runner on first. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Ready with the 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Stepping in, Joey Votto. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season. Just under 400. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. First chance for him at the plate as he comes into this one right at the 300 mark for the year. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ryan Zimmerman.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now here it comes. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
And another foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Hamilton is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Schebler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
Right fielder, Scott Schebler.
Hit hard to short. Turner loves it. And he's retired here, one away. Digging in now, Zach Cozart. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Inciarte. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So striding forward now, Scooter Gennett. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Catcher Devin Messer.
Catcher Devin.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he is out on the tag. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Left side. Turner has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Number 14.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now a flare out toward right center. Schebler moving in, one away. Stepping up now, Adam Lind, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Stepping into the box, Malik Smith. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run. 2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Hit out towards second. Barraza has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Hamilton. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Hamilton.
Now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Squared that one up just a little late. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Jose Peraza, a base hit in his first trip. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Center fielder. Ender.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Suarez onto the grass. He's got it 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. Ground ball right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
On the ground near home. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 1-2. Here it comes. Runner goes for third. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman,
Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Suarez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready now, Adam Duvall. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Number 23.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Inciarte. One down. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Ready with the 1-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Standing in, Scooter Gennett. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he is in there. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2. Ready for another chance. Devin Mesoraco trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Calling for it, Zimmerman, and that's the third out. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Third baseman, number 6. Anthony
up and away
Rendon.
To start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Mesoraco is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Adam Lind. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Suarez is there to make the... At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Eugenio Suarez.
Drilled on the ground to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that misses ball one.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Jose Peraza stands in as he looks at ball one here. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Turner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 2, Malik.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one for Cozart at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything.
And he runs out of gas between bases. In is Joey Votto now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
First baseman, Joey
And here's a
Votto.
ball hit in the air. Perez has a play, makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Scott Schebler. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Smith comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Zach Cozart is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. There's
a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
A designated hitter, number 4, Scooter Gennett.
Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Murphy. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce.
And that's
Harper.
a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Daniel Murphy now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Schebler has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Salvador Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hard hit at 3rd. To his left, Suarez. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready once again, Adam Lind. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Nate Jones has a look. Now the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is ready for another chance. Devin Mesoraco. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 7.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. Pitch on the way. To third. Rendon is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Billy Hamilton standing again. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2. Sammy Solis takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Hit to short. Turner takes it in. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Center fielder number 16.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tapper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. At the plate, Bryce Harper. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Cozart has got it, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Jose Peraza. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Jose Peraza.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here. Coda Glover comes on now. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A shot down the first baseline. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 7-5 game.
Right fielder, Scott Scheffler.
Lifted the other way to left center. Inciarte on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Throw won't get him. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 7-5 game. Right fielder, Scott Scheffler. Lifted the other way to left center. Inciarte on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Throw won't get him. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The runner scores from second. Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 46, Oliver Perez.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Reined in. And he's safe. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. On to first as they get the double play. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Drew Storen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Peraza is there to make the play as Zimmerman's gone on just one pitch. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. On to Votto at first, and this ball game is in the books. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,000.